but not really intoxicated. It was minutes later that they were walking down a tall, dirty, scary-looking man in a sweatshirt and shorts. They asked me if I knew this man, and I said of course not. The look of hate that man gave me was haunting. He looked like he could have been homeless, crazy, or both. Once he was out of the house, I felt a million times better. The police told me that if I or my parents wanted to follow up with this, to call the precinct. After they left, the first thing I did was text every family and friends group chat I had. Being that it was so late, only a few people responded. I called my parents first thing in the morning to explain what happened. They were of course in awe, as anyone would be, but because the man was homeless and nothing was apparently stolen, my parents didn't pursue any legal action. I feel like it's possible I left the front door unlocked that night Jay and Anthony came over, and he simply walked right in when we were blasting music. Or, a scarier thought, he could have been in the house for much longer than that, and we just never knew. I've always loved the quiet. I moved up to this little cabin in rural upstate New York about 5 years ago, away from the chaos of the city. The place is big, secluded, and the woods stretch out far beyond my property. The nearest neighbor is miles away, and the only sounds you can hear are the wind in the trees and the occasional bird chirping in the distance. It's peaceful, and that's how I like it. Fishing is my thing. I spend most of my time on the lake that sits just behind my house. It's the perfect place to escape everything. I don't mind being alone. Hell, I enjoy it. The cabin has a huge deck that looks out over the woods. I often sit out there with a cold beer in my hand, watching the sun dip behind the trees and listen to the nighttime sounds of the woods. It's always been peaceful, until recently. It started about 2 weeks ago. I was on the deck, like usual, just staring into the dark, when I heard something. A snap of a twig in the distance. I didn't think much of it. Deer, maybe, or a raccoon. The woods are full of life, and I've gotten used to the noises over the years. But as the days went by, the sounds became more frequent. At first, it was just that, twigs snapping or leaves rustling, things I thought were just animals. But then, one night, I heard something different. A scratching sound. It came from the side of the house, somewhere near the window of the spare bedroom. It was quiet, almost like it was trying to be sneaky. I stood up my chair, heart pounding a little faster than usual. I waited, but nothing came after that. Probably just a squirrel, I told myself. But I didn't feel right. I decided to go inside and lock up for the night. The next evening, I heard it again.